Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. GMs all around. GMs all around. Let's go over here. Doing. Let's pop this chart up for these folks. There we go. All right, I got Bitcoin on the 4 hour here. After Bitcoin's little pullback here, tested the wave trend. Tested the wave trend. Beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. Yeah, on that 4 hour candle yesterday, definitely popped up, tested that bad boy. Let's see. Yeah, to the dollar. Wick right to the reverse wave trend. If you're watching on TradingView, I don't know what to tell you. We have leading information here at Alpha Trading. I'll be blunt. We don't dick around with lagging indicators. I woke up and chose violence today, so be prepared. Yes, A-Rod. Yes. Get a foot up here. So, yeah, Bitcoin, man. Love it. 4 hour. I mean, nailed that reverse wave trend. Is it going to spill out now? Well, I'll tell you what. Dixie's rampaging a bit after that sell-off yesterday. I'm going to get in. Oh, really? Mister, I stayed out all night and kept me up all night. And dog. God. Some maniac. Oh, yeah, you're going to give me some shit now? Come here, big head. Come here. Come here. Let's show everybody a big-ass head. What do you want? Jesus. Surrounded by killer dogs. Hi, big head. What should we do? Long or short, motherfucker? Huh? Long or short? Let me let these dogs out. Good morning. Come on. You want out? Go. Come on, girl. Not yet. You're swimming with sharks. Coming in hot. Coming in hot like BTC on the 4 hour up to that reverse wave trend. Where'd this thing go on the daily? You know what? I mean, BTC setting up some hidden bull right now. Didn't like this move, right? To the top, to the reverse wave trend here. Didn't set up any bear div at all. Didn't set up any bear div. And I'm going to tell you what right now, boy, didn't set up any hidden bear from the top side of the dump. Actually, a little bit from right here. It didn't. I like that. Let me see. Total random walk. Where'd that go on the daily? Let's see where this thing popped back up to. Daily, definitely setting up some hidden bear. But I'll tell you what, that returns oscillator coming down too. It's positively correlated. High length Z-score definitely turned down a little bit. Low length making its way up to the higher confidence intervals here. Variance, it's trying to rise a little bit. Or what is variance? Spread of data from the mean. When that data spreads from the mean, it's on, man. It's on. We're just looking for outliers. All right. Reverse wave trend on the daily, 28.5 area. Seeing that 4 hour setting up some hidden, I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see this thing at 20, another maybe 11. Let me see here. $1,200 move or so in the cards. If this is going to come pop. If it goes a reverse wave trend and gets back in the power mean band, take another look at it. Let me see on this 2-day. How bad did this dump? You know what? I'm going to go up to the weekly real quick. Yeah, hanging on, man. Hanging on. So you are literally above the 99 log MA, below reverse wave trend. Boom. And you can see on the daily, right? Or on this weekly. My bad, Jesus. On the weekly. That little pump we just had went right back up to the weekly wave trend. BTC needs to get up above 26.9. Right, let's just say 27K would be nice. Then maybe it'll shoot back top side of the power mean. Wreck all the bears that didn't take their profit. Hopefully, guys, my God. If you're still in a BTC short from this dump and you haven't taken the profit, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? You do realize
getting money back.
BTC could move up just as fast as it moved down. That's why. Oh my goodness. Please take your profits. It's definitely what we teach here. Taking those profits. Don't let the market take it back. Please. Please, please. And if you do, don't come crying. Don't cry. You deserved everything you got, my friends. Let's see. We got lower lows.
Get wrecked.
Yeah, it happens. It happens. All right. That's what I needed to see. See this 5-day. That 5-day go down too. Wow. All right. Now on this 5-day, was talking about this. Boy, these sneaky little bears, man. They don't want this wave trend crossing up Fisher. And it was on a mission. Remember? They blew that out of the water perfectly too. It would be crossed. This thing would be crossed up. Damn. Yeah, these bulls need to come alive. Get up above this reverse Fisher. Like I said, 27. It's 27,139 reverse Fisher on the 5-day. And that went right to the bottom of the power mean if you saw that. Okay, yeah, you're in no man's land here on the 3-day. Reverse wave trend. Pushing towards 28 again. Like to see that. Do I think this is going to come down to the Fisher to 20K? I really don't. But hey, man, BTC is a very volatile asset. It can do anything. It can do anything. There we go. 2-day Fisher. Like seeing that. What's the wave trend? 28.5 area. 28.5 area. Red alert bears. Take your freaking profit. Take your profit. If BTC mean reverts, you're going to get wrecked. Will it? Yeah. At some point, definitely will mean revert. Just like it does from the top side, right? You shoot a big bullish candle up through the power mean band, go sideways, get a couple little pumps. What's it end up doing? Look at the wicks into the reverse wave trend right here, right? Then you come up, you're rejecting off of the 9 log MA, whoop, right to the Fisher. Powerful, 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 man. Yeah, this thing got some upside. This thing's got some upside. As soon as I'm done here, I'm going straight to Dixie. Yeah, that daily, man. 28.5 again. Guys, that's 2K. That is a 2K move. All right. So 4 hour. Whoops. Where are you going? Wink. There we go. Let's see. One more time. For those that chimed in late, we showed that 4 hour retest of the wave trend. What you see on some of those macro time frames, way below the power mean band. Return's going to mean revert here at some point. Let's see. But you're also at the top side of the power mean band over here too. Also at the top side of the power mean band. This can flip though, right? 4 hour time frame. Need to get back up above the wave trend. There's no doubt. 26,739. 26,739. 90-minute chart. What are we working here? Intraday. Good. No bear div. Lower high. Lower high. It's below the zero mean right now. You can see the correlation on the returns oscillator. So what does that mean when you get a negatively correlated candle below on the returns oscillator? And it's also, it's there's no div. There's no div playing out. No div at all. That is telling you price action's not following the returns right now. Will it? Absolutely. That's what price action does. Yeah, that's what price action does. You can see the 90-minute candle starting to expand, negatively correlated. But you got the 981 starting to expand. It's positive. 2400, flat, negatively correlated. That's okay. That's a walk-up. We like walk-ups, don't we? Look at the power mean band on the 90-minute. Jeez, what a train wreck. You got wave trend above Fisher. This is what you're going to want to see all the way up through these time frames again. This actually doesn't look too bad. BTC starts taking off on these low time frames. This power mean band will expand. Got to get all this. Got to get power mean bands, the 9 and 33 log MA, reverse wave trend up above the 99 log MA, right? Got to get that figured out. Get back up above there. I do like on the 90. You got the Fisher down here now, about 25.8. It's 45 minute will look a little better. Probably crossing up already. Let's see here. Nice little trend on the 45 minute. For all you new guys out there wonder what real trend looks like, there it is on the 45. Entropy. Everybody needs some entropy in their life. It's already there. You just aren't aware of it. Maybe. Entropy's in everything. Life is random, right? Let me see here. Yeah. Got to stay up above this 45-minute reverse wave trend, 26,320. Yeah, pretty close to it right now. All good. Let's see this 33-minute going sideways. Yeah, these Z-scores are pretty low. Having an outlier, though, right now in the 33. Turns oscillators turned up, negatively correlated. Okay, well, the returns are turning up. There's no div. Let's see. Was there a little? Nah, clean chart here. Clean chart. All right, Bitcoin. Do your thing, man. Show them why you're the biggest and the baddest. Like, go over here. Show your counterpart, little Dixie. Oh, Dixie. You know what? I'm going to go over here real quick. Let's just take a quick peek before I run off on Bitcoin. Let's look at the VRE real quick. Yeah, you're sitting right on top of the daily range right now. So far, hanging out in the 4-hour 68.3 Laplace distribution range. Right, opened up the day, got above the top side of the 68.3, came down, test center of the daily range, right back up top side of the 68.3. You can see it came back down, test the bottom side of that 68.3 on the 4-hour. That's the skinny white lines right there, right above the daily. All right back top side of the 68.3, bottom side of the 68.3 on the 4-hour. See how this works? The white cross lines are daily 68.3 Laplace distribution range. The skinny white lines are the 4 hours. That's all BTC has been doing here. Running around in the 4-hour distribution. Good stuff. Loves it. All right. Good deal. Let me see something here real quick, though, before we leave you. Yeah, there's that weekly range. Got to get above the weekly range. Where's that? Yeah, about 27.5. You get up above that weekly, this thing start running again. Yes, indeed. BTC strong. Stop reading the news. Doesn't matter who's buying or selling. Really doesn't. Doesn't. This is why we built the VEPS. You can shit can the news, man. You don't need it. There's so many traders out there just depend on it. I mean, I know guys that wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, just start burying their head in news. Oh, I'm going to figure this out. It's just like, wow, what a waste of freaking time. What a waste of time when you could be running a pre-market workflow with the VEPS. That's getting ready to create the news for tomorrow and next week and next month and everything else. Blows my mind. So Dixie, yeah, what are you, 103? I know it got up over 104 and then woohoo, right? Pulled back hard. Where to? Right? Where the bull's waiting. Center of the weekly range, man. Gathering up that liquidity. Shot it right back up here. Now, this is what you, as Dixie, right? You want to stay up here above this. This is the first resistance level in the weekly volatility range. Just send a wick right down to it and bounce. See if this thing can stay up here. Here's the thing, though. Here's the 4-hour candle. 1. Second standard deviation. Here's a 95 for Laplace. So right now, by the close of this 4-hour candle, which is happening in what? Hour and 45 minutes? I believe so. Let's see real quick. Yep. Hour and 45 minutes. That 95.4% chance it does break down through this weekly resistance level. Get back down below it, which it will be resistance. Right now it's support. This is real support, guys. We're not drawing lines on our chart. Code populates all this. I know. You guys like coloring books and stuff. Hey, man, I'll send you some porn coloring books or something. You can draw naked women. Quit drawing on your charts. Goodness gracious. Please stop. Chart art. No good. Except Warlords. He draws all kinds of like animals and stuff. It's really fun. P-Funk, what's up?
What's up, man?
You know.
I do.
This humidity is brutal. I'm just my property. I'm in a humidity bubble because the dude, all the rain. I know. Yeah, next couple of days.
We had that same lightning storm you had the other day. We had here. It's the most lightning thunder I've heard in 20 years.
Yeah, dude. Night. Crazy, man.
Crazy. Yeah, it was really crazy, dude. I haven't seen anything like that in many years.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, it's like I'm like at the high point of my property. And the whole high point, it just rolls off into these big ravines on the edges of my property. And they're soaking wet down in the bottom. You should have seen the dog come out of it yesterday. Jesus Christ. balls. I need a car wash. I'm gonna build a car wash out there and just run them through it in a like grocery cart. But anyway, so when it gets real hot, all the humidity comes out of these ravines. You should see it outside right now. I bet if I drove off my property, I mean, right now you're looking through like a mist.
I was just gonna say Mr. Steam, right?
Dude, it's crazy. You know, you walk outside, you just immediately start sweating. But if you drive down through the front ravine, through the driveway, through the easement, and get up on the road, it's totally fine. It's just crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah. So dealing with that. You should see these mushrooms.
What's up
Incredible.
with this Dixie, man?
Yeah, man. Looking like it's about to pull back. To be
I
honest.
agree. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, some of these things I can't believe how extended some of these things got from last night.
Bro, the market's just on
Dude, look at the triple Qs, man.
Oh, I know.
Third and fourth.
All you gotta do is just look at Nvidia. It's just
I think the triple
insane.
Qs are up above the fourth resistance. One, two,
let me see
three.
here.
So triple Q is up because of NVIDIA. It's not solely NVIDIA. So because NVIDIA went up, Microsoft went up, Amazon went up.
Yeah, I know. I get that, but my point being is it's above the fourth resistance.
Let me see here.
Am I right? Am I maybe I'm reading this wrong.
Resistance, what are we talking about? What time
on the daily.
Daily right now or yesterday? What are we doing? Here was the daily rate.
I guess I'm talking yesterday's, and I'm going off of yesterday's.
Yeah, which is all good. Here was the daily range. Let's see. I mean, it got up 1, 2. I mean, it got up just up a little bit above the third. Pulled back right on top of this monthly support level. And is that the first? Oh yeah, it's up there.
I mean, I didn't take into effect because I'm so used to trading these minis. That
yeah.
You don't.
Yeah, from yesterday's. It's definitely up. And right now, it's probably up here. I'll tell you what, it's going to be close to the 1SD. It's going to be close to the 1SD.
Pre-market. I'm going to post a picture in the chat. Will you do me a favor? Kind of give me a quick read on it. This is the UPM, okay? It's a 4-hour UPM on the MES.
Come on. I just got in the chat. Here. Yep. But you can see, here's the monthly. There's a monthly range right there. Boom. And we have gotten, there's the weekly, so that's a first resistance. Second resistance on the weekly is right above the bottom of the monthly. Yeah, I wouldn't be bits. This is going to be tough. We're about to see what these markets are made of. We really are. We're spies at. Let me see here. What time frame's that? 4 hour?
4 hour.
That's on the minis.
That's the minis.
Real quick before you switch off the triple Qs, is that with that NVIDIA, I would look for within an hour of the market, see if it tests the bottom side of that monthly, right? So if Qs tests that bottom side of the monthly, I would test the bottom side of the monthly when you're about to switch over.
Yeah.
But NVIDIA's monthly is going to be way lower, or weekly is going to be, or daily is going to be way lower.
NVIDIA's blown out. Here's the issue. When NVIDIA mean reverts, it's going to be brutal. So you're above the monthly. Let me see. Here's the weekly, especially with the weekly below the monthly. Lucky it's Thursday. Let's see. It's Thursday. So we got to work on this 2 days.
1 week left in the month, right? So
let me see here. Where in the hell? Yeah, there you are, you pre-market freak show. It's a 490, huh? Let me see here. Weekly, you're at the top of the weekly range, my friend. NVIDIA is at the top of the weekly range right now, pretty much. See the red dotted line? Pre-market, you're right there. This thing's ridiculous. Let me take a quick peek at this thing.
Bouncing off a Laplace level. I think that's a Laplace level, a normal level. Is it normal? No, must be a Laplace.
Yeah, let's go up here on the daily first.
Yeah, it's a Laplace at 507.34.
Oh, this thing's blown out. Blown out! Soldier, where's your drill sergeant? Blown up, sir!
So post-market, after earnings, that NVIDIA, it shot well above the third standard deviation when you average 7 hours on. like it's way up there, and it didn't like pull back like in those post market hours. So
Where'd that thing round to?
because
What
the
was that
algorithms
at
are
down
running
there?
it.
381. Let me look at this 4 hour.
So, hey, P-Funk, I want to just maybe comment on your picture. That's confusing picture because what I'm seeing is that it tested that, I think the 30 power mean, it tested that, couldn't launch off it into the fissure, so now it's kind of coming back down and may retest that wave trend that's coming up.
That's the 90. That's the 99 log MA. It's sitting at right there. By the way,
yeah, the longest length.
What's the red and blue dots above it at 45.05?
That's the fissure.
That's the fissure.
That's a reverse fissure.
Now, don't we say that when we go out of a ribbon like this, okay, that we will always return to that ribbon, right? It won't stay above or below the ribbon for too very long, right?
Are you talking about wave trend? Or are you talking about the power mean band?
I'm just talking about that. The picture that I sent you.
Yeah,
you can see that we're above the ribbon, right? We're bouncing off, but I guess that's the 99 power, whatever that pink line is.
Yeah, it got up above it, then pulled back back inside, right. Which it should.
Right.
It should.
So, my point being is that when we get above or below on the actual overall ribbon, there's almost 100% chance we're going to return to it.
Returns mean revert at some point. But look, you see wave trends above the top. You need that 9 and 33 log MA down there start moving, which it is moving up. But you want the power mean band to turn up, man. The thing, what is that? 4 hour? Yeah, that can happen pretty damn quick with a move.
And then here I'll post another one. This is daily, and look at this. Look at these minis, man. Talk about that perfect bounce. Look at that.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
that's
the power. It's the power of the 99, man. That's why people are out there using like the 200 EMA and the 50 EMA, and they just lag. I'm not saying those moving averages don't get hit sometimes. They're lagging though. It's not leading information. That's what just drives me absolutely nuts. People don't get that.
I guess the question I'm getting at is there's 100% chance that it's going to return to the ribbon.
At some point, 100%, man. That's what returns mean revert. The price action will follow.
Right. That's.
You are way out. You're way outside.
It is on a very large macro time frame. But let's say we go out like a week or two, right? A week or two, that wave trend is probably going to cross up that 99, and probably a week later it's going to cross up the fissure, and then you might just see an explosion in price on the 4 hour.
Look at NVIDIA. This is a weekly on NVIDIA, right? I mean, the freaking low was down here at what, 112? Look at this thing running. Every time that it was setting up some bear div, look at the negative correlation right there at the end. I mean, this thing just kept pumping. It got above the fissure, power mean band, and this is a weekly time frame. This thing has not, I'll tell you, this is going to be brutal, man. I mean, you're barely above the power mean band, though. Top side of the power mean bands are like 431. I mean, that's 40 points. Wave trend's at 301. Holy crap. When this thing does move back to the downside, man, I would not feel comfortable. I would be taking profit, man. Gee, many Christmas. I mean, this thing is just cooked. Cooked. Look at the volatility. It's only an 80. And look, here's the 981 down here at what, a 25? And you're having an outlier. You're starting to have another outlier. Look at the last outlier. Look at that move. That went from 282 to 388 in 2 weeks. Pretty powerful, man. Jesus. NVIDIA. Crazy, man. Yeah, it's a little poster boy right now, isn't it? Gee, Merry Christmas. I mean, dude, I remember when I used to be flipping in between the crypto and traditional market charts and stuff. There was such a big difference in volatility. And so, dude, those days are over.
They're long gone.
Long gone. Well, here's the thing: is I think it was as crypto came along, these HFT firms got their dirty little mitts, and they are dirty into crypto, and they were like, "Oh shit, man!" I'm telling you, man. They were like, "All right, we're bringing this action over to traditional markets." They just let it loose. This is just insanity. There's a lot of madness going on. I was hearing some other guys talk. Tasty trade guys, they're just funny as shit. I laugh at them most of the time, but yeah, they're clueless, man. They don't know what the hell to do. Who does? If you don't have leading information, they're way better positioned than a lot of people because they're just trading options. All right, at least they're using volatility. Is it the correct? Yeah, implied volatility. There's something to it for sure. If they would just understand, you got to bring implied volatility together with historical volatility, right? Create your volatility grade and then throw it on percentile. It's so powerful. I just wish people would listen more. Look where volatility grade peaks out with the low length volatility read. Was that a profit taking opportunity? Yeah. Did it keep going up? Sure it did. But guys, what if this pullback right here? Right, what happens if it mean reverts, comes back to the cross right here, which that was in the cards. There was a lot of buy pressure. Keep this thing up here. A lot of buying going on. But what happens then? In the outlier was over. But if anything, if you're really not, say this is a 1 minute chart, right? Say this is a 1 minute chart and this variance turns down negatively correlated. Am I getting out of that scalp? Absolutely not. And I would have pinched off some more, right? But this is a weekly. I mean, it's just part of a workflow. But just looking at this thing, holy crap. I was about to say, you know what? We're working a higher high. I mean, right now, this thing is setting up some bear div. But look at the returns oscillator. It is negatively correlated. Yeah, I mean, the pullback's going to be brutal. What have we got, 3 minutes? I haven't even looked at SPY. I know it's up a little bit pre-market. I said it was going to go to Dixie. Hold on. Let me go over here to Dixie real quick. Jesus. Behind 103.8. Yeah, Dixie closes. Let's see. Dixie was running the 95.4 Laplace. Didn't make it. Did not make it at all. Well, 4 hour, you're above the 2SD. You just sent a wick back down to the 4 hour 95.4 Laplace. Like I said before, there's a 95.4% chance during this 4 hour candle, the next about hour and a half, that it pulls back inside 103.8. 103.8. Goodness gracious. What was that? Yeah, look at all this pre-market action. Boy, oh boy. Man, that market opened and Dixie just took a dump. Whee! No one. And VIX up. That's what's just insane to me, man. Markets ran like a bulldog yesterday and the VIX was up 2.25%. Gotta love this shit. Especially when you have the VEPS. Okay, where are you at up here, man? Where are you at up here, SPY? So where's the 68.3 daily going to be? Top side's probably going to be about 443 3/4. Bottom side 442.2 area probably. This thing's up by the 1 SD right now. At least close. Probably going to either open right at it or a little bit under it. What we got to, man? This is the top. So that's the first resistance level on the weekly. And that's the thing. If I could turn her loose there. What is this thing at, man? 442? Wow.
On a submarine, fucking African.
Is he in
do I sound like I'm in a submarine?
Nah. Your mic sounds a lot better than usual, though.
Well, it's because I just pull it up. I keep it down by my feet.
Oh, I hear you. I see. So when the cat's licking your toes, you can hear it?
Well, when they puke on my toes, like last week. Fucking cats, man. All right, so that's better than African. Right,
oh, God, yeah. But we can hear you now.
All right. Well, because I was getting all that reverb or whatever you guys said I was doing.
Yeah. No, you sound great.
All right.
Holy
crap. All right. 1 minute we open. Here we go.
It's party time. Let me see here. What's the pre-market expected move? 445 3/4 of the top side, 440 to the bottom. I got you. Let's get this new range here. Man, right on it. Hey, you know what? It was dead in the middle. Dead in the middle. You are literally, look at the daily range here, though. Here's the top of the daily range right here at about 442. God, look at this thing, man. Look, I'm telling you, man, this is exactly what I'm talking about too. You think those algos knew where that daily range is coming back in? Look at the last 15-minute candle. These are those times. I talk about this sometime. When you get these last couple candles, you get a wick down to that new range. That's tested, man. This does not have to come down here. But that being said, let's see what Dixie does today. It's looking like it's about ready to pull back again. God, these markets just going to rip. I don't know, man. Don't know. You're above the 68.3. You're above this monthly support level again, which is good. Let me see. Where is that monthly, man? Drag this thing down a little bit. There we go. God, look at the 95 for the plus is up here at about 448. Yesterday, what happened? Where'd SPY run to? There's the 95 for Laplace, the white cross line, second standard deviation, normal distribution, the blue cross line. And that green, I just said, now that's a support level. When you dip below that, it becomes resistance. So what do you think the probabilities were for the daily candle to close above this area? It was low. Low is not even a word for it. Right? Did it reject there? 100%, man. And look at the buy, though. My God, this thing ran right back up and then, boom, came right back down. Sent a wick literally right to the top of the new daily range. Cray. Dixie's trying to get some legs, too. Right here, man. Right here. Things are spun up, though. This market is spun up good. If Dixie stays up above this weekly level, yeah, this thing stays above this weekly level and starts pumping, man. This thing could come hammering down. Hammer time. Top of the daily is what? 442.4. Literally right at the bottom side, expected move. 442 is at 40 cents. Got one SD. These bulls been ripping, man. What we got here? 440, son. Let's take a quick peek here. Swimming with sharks.
Fuck.
Oh, yeah?
I missed my short. God damn it. Sorry.
No, you're okay, man. We all are.
Yeah, I know. Fuck. I had an order sitting out there. It went one tick from me. It's the worst.
Oh, these monkeys. When you try to get these perfect entries.
Yep.
I just got freaking. I just got rejected.
Yep.
Working order. Working.
Come on, man.
I'll work you jackass.
Yeah.
Right when I was getting ready to cancel the working order, it filled. Dirty asses.
That's funny.
They heard me talking. Oh, boy.
That's awesome.
Yeah, right. Pretty funny. Okay.
African, I've done that so many times.
I mean, it's pretty good. You're up here already by the... Let's see, man. VIX right out of the gates up 0.94. Let's see what happens intraday here. VIX is revving up, man. Let's take a look at these charts real quick. Okay, that's that. I want to see... Come here, you. Come here, you. Not on the weekly. No. Yeah, you good. What's this? 4 hour? Variance is definitely positively correlated, and you're seeing the result of that. Let's see. Returns oscillator's pretty dang high. It's creating a higher high. It is. So from this point, I mean, boy, this is so close. Just data set. Dixie picks it up here. There is no div, at least from this high right here. All right, you come back here right now. Yeah. A little bit. Setting up a little bear div. But look, so returns oscillator just gets above here. All right. This data set on this 4 hour gets up above here. There's no div. Literally. So what is this move that we're having right now? Hidden bull. Right off of the reverse wave trend. Hidden bull off the wave trend. What's this look like on the daily, man? Look at Dixie, man. Yeah, saw a post yesterday. I think it was Sarah. I said, Dixie taking souls like Goggins. It happens. It happens, man. This daily, I'm telling you, man, this power mean band flipping bullish like this. Wow. Dixie could be getting ready to freaking just blow these markets apart, man. Gold especially. Gold had a nice little run yesterday, right? What did it get up to? 1920? We'll look at that in a minute. Yeah, we did the 4 hour. Let me see this 90 minute. Let's get in these low time frames. Oh, hey, pattern traders, what are we working here? Hey, man, we go sideways a little bit. We got a cup and handle. What's a measured move on that? No, thanks. Having an outlier on the 90 minute, too. Sorry, if you draw on charts, I wasn't making funny. I'm just funny. I like being funny. Let's see. Yeah, look at the bull div. He had the lower low here, man. The thing just kicked right out of there. Look at the returns oscillator. Make up your mind. Make up your mind. Expansion, positively correlated all over the place there on the 90 minute. Oh, bigger cup and handle. Uh-oh. Let's see here. Same thing, man. This thing was just setting up bull div. Bouncing off of the freaking zero mean. Dun, 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 dun. Making its way up, man. Trend. You're not even the 2 SD band yet. Let me see something. One thing I did not look at yet. Is it up into the 4 hour? I doubt it. It might be, though. Yeah, light trend. You're already at the 2 SD band. What's that daily look like? Man, that thing's been running. Yeah, random walk. All right, so we got just little bit of light trend on the 4 hour. You drop to the 90, you're trending really nice. Got a lot of room to go to this 2 SD band, too. Doing here. It's the 45 trend, 33. Probably coming into a random walk. No, you're down here, though. It is trending, but you're at the 2 SD band. These 2 SD band can get broke. I love when it hits a 3 SD band. So then when you get a turn up off of there, reversal probably imminent, especially when it crosses up through that 2 SD. The power of the volatility bands, man. These aren't Bollinger bands. These are real deviation bands. Not built on, what, simple moving averages? The 20 or whatever? Come on, man. John, he don't care. He's not a bad dude. Just antiquated indies. Let's see, what are we doing? Yeah, man. Dixie on the 15. Got some hidden bull. Ooh, high length Z-score turning back up. Low length not happening. And let me see here. But same thing, setting up hidden bull divergence. Look at all the volatility reads down here on the 15 minute. Everything's pegged. So you got low length. Actually, low length's at 92. So positively correlated. That thing can pop back to 100%. That's not an issue. The other two, though, is starting to contract. It's negatively correlated. That's what you want to see if you want Dixie running here. UPM, you're not going to populate for me? Come on, you. But it is. You're way outside the power mean band. Things are flipping. All right. This power mean band, you really get some volatility coming here, this thing will chase down price action. I want to see this 15 minute. Where'd this little pullback just come to? I mean, are we riding the power mean band? I say we because I do got dollar bills in my wallet. Huh? Paper money. Where are we? We're in the matrix. That's where we're at. No. Did right here. 15 minutes setting up pretty bullish. But at the same time, when will, just as, I don't care what asset, when you're outside the power mean band, at that point, you're just like, okay, returns mean revert. So now you need a really powerful workflow. You just got to figure it out. And you just intraday scalp your way right back to it. Right? That's what you do.
Yeah, boy.
And trust me, and I know I just, and a lot of us, they've been doing this for a while. I'm going to tell you something right now. This is not easy. So if you're watching on TradingView and you're just like, you're that guy that's just bouncing around all these YouTubers trying to just buying all these indicators from all kinds of different people. Well, I need more education. Maybe this guy's got the trick. Yeah. Guys, this is real work. If you put work in to learn this stuff, I'm telling you, you are going to be rewarded. You will be rewarded at some point. It just takes a while. It takes a while because you're looking at a bunch of leading information. So think about that. Do you think when you're in the cockpit of an F-35, do you think the gauge cluster, do you think that's all lagging information? Absolutely not. That's real-time leading info telling you exactly what's going on. You trust all that. But I knew some Apache I knew some warrant officers when I was at Fort Hood that flew Apache helicopters in the first cav, right? These guys, I got in the cockpit one time because I just wanted to see. This is the late 80s, the tech they had then. You put that freaking flight helmet on, you're in a video game now. Everything is digital inside. Everywhere you look, the gun turret moves with your head. I mean, it's just crazy. They are looking at this entire screen and they're getting a signature. They're not looking at every individual, right? And this was spoken to me by these guys. They're not looking at individual gauges. They're looking at the cluster, and it gives them a signature, right? The same thing with the VEPS. That's what you're doing with all this. There's a reason why I have my charts set up the way I do. That's because when I'm running my workflow, I can fly down through these time frames and literally, and there's sometimes, right, when you're having a good day, I'm literally just sitting there with a smile on my face, running through time frames, just seeing the signature of what I'm looking for. And it's there. It just takes a while. And I guarantee you keep studying this stuff, one day you're going to be looking at the charts and you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about. You will. There's no doubt. You'll be flying down through these time frames. And when you have leading information like this and you're down here and you're running with the algos, you have to get like that, right? It has to be like that. Trust me, because everything's happening so fast. Pop, 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 pop. I mean, there was a time the trades were off that it exhausted me. I took a year off. If everybody remembers correctly, I didn't make one trade in a year. I got so burned out. It was when I joined up with an exchange. I'm not going to say any names. It's all alleged, but I immediately, the amount of trades I put in like a 6-week, 8-week period were just mind numbing. I mean, when I got done and I was like, bam, and I got onto the leaderboard of the P&L, there's no individual traders up there. The top 20 was all like hedge funds, just you know what I'm saying? And then old Bilbo snuck up into the P&L. Why? Was it because I was trading? Was it because of the volume of my trades? Absolutely not. It was because I was taking my profits and limiting my losses. That's how you build a P&L that can't be beat, right? If you're taking your profits and you're not letting the market take that back from you, oh, dude, it's very powerful. Very powerful. I mean, you can skyrocket your P&L so fast. All right, Dixie. So you're going to come back down on the 15? Test up on this? What is that, 103.7? And this is what you do too. You're always looking for confluences. 103.776. It's pretty much right here. 1 SD. Yeah, I mean, it's literally, what's this monthly level again? Let me see. That's the first resistance level, correct? Pretty sure. Let me see. Where are you, monthly level? Oh, wait. Geez, wrong way, Goofy. Where is that monthly? No, it's way down there. Sorry, give me a second, guys. Jeez, I'm going backwards. Yeah, there it was. 101.7. Jeez. And look how far that first monthly resistance level is. That's what blew my mind, too. I remember looking at it. So you're testing the 1 SD on the daily right now, top side. You can stay above here. I mean, you can see Dixie just bouncing around in there. Really good. Because that is the 15-minute. That's pretty much. Let me just check one more time. What is the top side of that bad boy? 103.7. 103.7. We're going to get a wick down to 103.7. It's pretty much the 4-hour 1 SD. Pretty much right there. That's the 15. That's the top side of the 15-minute power mean. If Dixie wants to run today, yeah, it behooves it to stay up here. If this thing can continue to close candles here and on these low time frames, probably setting up some good div, going to be good. Let me see on 9 minute. 9 minutes probably at top side. Yeah, old Rafter Man. Oh, thought that was to me. Thought you were talking about my snake. You're talking to Van. Hilarious. I got a snake in the rafters. I haven't seen him lately. He's there, though. He is there. But now every time I walk in the garage, I'm like looking up. Jesus. At some point, I got to get this damn snake out of there. Not good. But you know, I'm over cats. So I was like, well, what's better to have a little rodent control than just have a snake in the garage? God. Madness. Only here, baby. And it's probably a high probability it's a freaking copperhead, which is, I don't like that. Those things are poisonous as hell. Oh boy. But that's all I've seen. Pretty much garden snakes, little rat snakes, real dark ones, and then the copperheads. Crazy, man. Don't want to tangle with one. So 9 minute, you're testing up on the 9 log MA pretty much right now. I'm looking, so who's hitting the wave trend? We're probably going to have to even drop lower than the 6. Maybe not, though. Maybe not, though. This sideways action gave time for this power mean band through these candles to rip up. Come on, baby. This is the only thing. Now, the indicators themselves don't lag, but the load time, I could play a couple games of euchre waiting. So there's wave trend 103.682, which is just a little bit below that 15-minute top side, right? It's not bad. Yeah, it's got to be the 3 minute. It's probably sitting right on reverse wave trend as we speak. 3 minute outlier, not trending. Some of the most powerful scalps too is what you need when you start having an outlier and you look over and you see entropy trending. Now, because sometimes, like right here, right, you get a little drop, boy, it starts trending. Look, you're deeper right now and it's not trending. When you get an immediate trend, oh, buddy, it's a no-brainer. Jump on that bandwagon real quick. Yep, you're right at the 33 log MA, right at the reverse wave trend. What are we setting up here? Our lows. Yep, definitely setting up some hidden. Oh no, that's actually setting up some bull div. Yes, it is. Bull div. Where is this low? Yeah, from here. Lower low, higher low. It's negatively correlated right now. Let's see if this returns oscillator keeps turning up. The 30 length Z-score is starting to turn up. It's like the 7 length, right? That's what my returns oscillator is on the 7 length. For sure. But look, when you're looking for divergences, don't ever forget, if there's a long-term, if you're looking long-term time series wise and you're seeing a pointed divergence, count the candles, change the returns oscillator to that length. See if that div is still in play. You'll be surprised sometimes. You really will, especially with price action and returns. There's nothing you can do with lagging indicators, what I'm talking about right here, right? RSI, Stoke, MACD. 3 are probably the most favorite ones that people like to use for div and traditional TA, which highly recommend not doing that. Even these YouTube jimmies will tell you, oh, divergence, oh, it's BS. It sure is when you're using lagging indicators. It gets people wrecked. There's one goofy out there that was making an indicator, pretty much a teaching indicator, showing divergences, right? It would have like lines that would populate on div just to explain, to get people's eyes focused on what divergence even looks like. Because when you start learning about divergence, anybody that's studied can be like, when you first started, it's just like, please take me behind the barn and just blow my brains out, because it is confusing as hell in the beginning. Trust me. Now I can just look at a chart and it's just like, bam, it just sticks out like a sore thumb. Any div. Get it down now. When you have divergence between price action and returns, good stuff, man. And so on the 3 minute, it made it all the way back to the bottom side of the power mean band. Now does Dixie start a little pump here? Or on these low time frames, are we coming down? Test the 99 into Fisher. I mean, these things are right on top of each other. Wouldn't surprise me. Would not surprise me at all. Intraday volatility up what is it, up 4% right now, back over 20.87. VIX is what, 15.88? After it got up to what, it was like 18 and a half, I think. And the market snorted an 8-ball or whatever it did. Goodness. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. All right, Dixie. Work over here to SPY. Get on this daily. Da-dun. Da-dun. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, hidden bear, man. Hidden bear. Look at the correlation candle. Usually when the returns oscillator is this high and it turns down, you're usually not going to get a positive candle like that. Look what happened last time that happened. I mean, you weren't as high, but man, that turned down. Turned down on what? Hidden bear. Look at this is all hidden bear. Boom, then it popped down. Look at the move to the downside. But what did that set up? Right? Bull div. Bull div pops. Now you got a higher high again on the returns oscillator that has set up hidden bear again. And you're right at the 9 and 33 log MA, right above the Fisher, or right above the wave trend. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. This data set gets down below these log MAs, 442.79.75. I mean, is 430. Is this is a daily though. Is this reverse Fisher in the cards? Could be coming in the next week. I doubt today. I mean, all you got to do, whenever you see like prices, right? Where's the data set? What are you looking at? Just come over here, man. Come over to the VRE. Whoops, where are you, SPY? And you want to see on intraday, where is 430? I mean, you can see it right down here. It's the bottom of the daily range, man. So is it in the cards? It could be. 432, not all the way, but that is the bottom of the daily range. 432. But you got to look at these daily deviation levels. Right? There's the bottom side of the 68.3. There's a first standard deviation, 95 for Laplace, and second standard deviation. Third standard deviation, it's probably a fourth standard deviation move. 99.7, that's down here. Yeah, 432, still not there. Fifth standard deviation is 430. Yeah, 429.5. If SPY were to do a 5SD move, wake me up because it was probably a dream. Highly, highly improbable. Unprobable. Crazy, man. But here we are. The battle. All right, I'm going to go up here on gold. Daily range, huh? Didn't close a 15-minute candle back inside the daily. That red line's the top side of the daily. And you're also down here. What else is right here? Where'd those wicks go into? The 95.4% Laplace distribution range. This is getting literally gold's 4-hour candle getting ready to close right now. Let me see. Yeah, 6 minutes. 6 minutes. What do these gold bugs have in store? Tell you what they're trying to do. Trying to close up above this monthly support level. If I remember correctly, it's what, first? Let me see here. Yeah, first support level. Here's the bottom. 1945. It's the bottom of gold's monthly. We're going to see gold here by the end of the month? Or a little retest of the monthly range? Probably. Let me see something real quick. When was the last time this thing was up in here? Beginning of the month, probably, huh? Let's see, 16th. I'm not going. I'd have to do the calendar to look here. Whoa, down boy. Down boy. Let's go back to first of the month. Go to, baby. Jesus, gold. Yeah. Right? There was when the new monthly came in. So those bulls worked hard, right, to get up above where the new monthly range is going to be. Dipped right down below it. All right, dipped right down below it. Day one. Poor gold. It's okay. Got wrecked ever since. Let's see. What are we, 24? Oh, scaling issues. Scaling issues. Drive me nuts. Yeah, I'm going to be a bit surprised to see gold run up there. But Dixie's going to have to fall off a cliff for that to happen. Dixie's going to have to fall off a cliff. Which it could. It could. These markets are just nutty right now, man. Nutty, nutty, nutty. Okay. 726. All right, Dixie. Yeah, where'd you pull? Let's see here on the VRE. So I'm running back. Damn near about what I did yesterday. Pretty much. Was that market open? Except on the market open immediately. Market open, dumped out the rest of the day. Dumped out the rest of the day. Pretty much the same, man. We're going to get the same thing as yesterday. Is Dixie just going to fall off a freaking cliff again? Huh. 2 days in a row. These markets will freaking fly if it does. Goodness gracious, man. And you can see the futures. Gold futures are right where the spot monthly range is at. Indeed it is. 1943. Let's see on the futures where exactly that is at. Huh, same. Interesting. Where's the monthly for the futures? There it is, right there, bottom. 1960. 1960. All right. Let's take a peek down through here. Good Lord, what do we got? What's silver doing? Down 0.4%. Not bad. Yeah. Oil's still sliding a little bit. Saw a little relief at the pumps. Not much. It's still like $3.80 a gallon or something. We got a little bit of a mixed bag here, huh? Little mixed bag. What's the yield doing? Up.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, we got a mixed bag going on right now. Mixed bag. Wait a minute.
Oh no!
Oh yeah. There's Nvidia. Goodness. But let's see if this thing pulls back up. Oh, he said, into the toilet you go, my friend. Into the toilet you go. Well, I mean, pre-market, you were literally up here above the 2SD. Was that the one? No, 2SD. Goodness gracious. Of course this thing pulled back. You're right inside the 1SD now. There's this 68.3 Laplace. Here's a daily range down here. You can see, I mean, that last wick. Yeah, I don't know. Nvidia might be coming down here. Get back inside the 68.3. Yeah. No really big movers key. No, we don't care about that. 2. Amazon down a little bit. Apple down a little bit. Lyft. Get down there. Get down there inside $10, you little. Yay! Coming in hot. Blowing the air horn. I see you. Hey, TradingView. Discord links in the description. Come on over and hit the air horn. Join the Discord. Join the live stream. You can play with the soundboard all you want. Get too out of control, we'll send you to aloe vera.
Emotional damage.
Yeah, man. Emotional. Got wheat down. Got wheat and corn down. Rice and soy up. Uh-oh. Sushi restaurants. Long sushi. Long sushi, boys. That's the signature. When you got rice and soy up and corn and wheat down, you need the long sushi.
Exactly.
Yeah. Long sushi. I miss good sushi, man.
Take a look at chopsticks. Take a look at chopstick stocks.
Tick, 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 tick. Tuning fork chopsticks. Whoops.
Bamboo tuning forks.
Yes. Oh, good Lord. Holy moly. What happened to the chat over here? You guys go crazy? Let me see. What do we got working? Oh, nice. What's up, boys? What's up, boys? Nice. Black Orb's in the house. Don't know who Black Orb is, but hey. Smiley faces. We like our smiley faces. Indeed. Hit that rocket icon. Nice. Got 7 already. Good. Good.
You win.
We're providing a free service here. You know? Least you could do is hit the rocket icon. We're using leading information here, by the way, not lagging. Not lagging info. We don't do that. Did we used to? 100%. Who didn't? Who didn't? And it's not like we invented the VEPS. Volatility. Entropy's new on the scene. Hey, we were part of that. All right. But volatility, probability, statistics. Guys, we didn't invent it. Right? We did not invent it. But we have created we created a system that you can actually use. It's very powerful. Let's see. If you don't know where the volatility ranges are intraday, you don't know where the distribution levels are intraday, I don't know, man. Got to get your shit together. Got to know where these areas are at. Are they credible?
Watch your profanity.
I mean, this recent little pop, where'd it pop off of? Where was all the liquidity? Center of the monthly range. How many wicks are you gonna send down into it? Right? Then when was the final straw yesterday before that nice little pop? Bottom side of the 68.3 Laplace distribution range. All right, bam. Whoop. Rest of yesterday ran up where to? What? First standard deviation normal distribution. When it got up here, there was a 68.3% chance that daily candle wasn't going to close above that range. Just like here's the 95.4 Laplace, the second standard deviation. Same probability percentage levels, both 95.4%. You need to know where they're both at, though, because the algos are recognizing both these distributions. And really, now when it comes to Laplace distribution, I had not seen anything about it. Right? We were the first one, in my opinion, to create indicators with Laplace distribution. Shout out to Van and Donnie. Powerful little coder wolves. So yeah. Now why did we do that? Because when we threw it up there, we were like, these algos are running Laplace distribution big time. And you can go back to and I'm pretty sure it came on hot around probably 2018, 2019, right in there. Before that, it was all normal distribution. A lot of normal distribution, man. The algos are just running in the bell curve. As these markets just
definitely in the retail
walk
space,
up, man.
Did not. And I'm still in the retail space. I mean,
wow.
There are not many people in retail trading this way other than our group. There's like
literally almost no one. Yeah.
Basically, literally no one. There's like another group that does something similar, but we're really the most active in terms of developing actually different tools and stuff.
We're actually educating people about it, right?
Exactly.
We're the ones that are educating people about this.
Exactly. We educate. That's right.
The other group is just there to, I guess, yell at their members. Literally call people that are buying their indicator packages stupid.
Yeah, exactly.
Literally on their indicators on TradingView, they take the descriptions out. You know what they put in for the description? Everybody on this platform is too stupid to understand this, and updated every indicator to that. Who does that?
To their credit, they are still the only other platform that has a bunch of VEPS-related indicators. But yeah, they are not pleasant for people to learn from.
It's 100%. It's insane, man.
Not even a question. It would be nice if they were. It'd probably be helpful for a lot of people if they were. But we are the place to come if you actually want to learn and not get yelled at like in a horrible way.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Because we take pleasure in helping people learn a better way to trade.
Indeed. Woo!
One of our little quirks in our alpha trading.
Look at that
Something
first.
unusual about us that we take great pride in. Customer service.
And this first 33-minute candle is a riot. It's almost all wick. Gotta love it. Jesus. Come on, Power Mean Band. There you go. Way outside, man. Way outside. We're on the 33. Let me see something here.
Hello, this is ChatGPT.
Hello, ChatGPT. Damn, I need a trim, man. Time to shave the head.
Hey Wolves, what's up? It's me, your binary language girl, Alpha Trading GPT. Today, I bring you 24 Alpha Trading news headlines from today and from centuries ago, like real news, because it's more fun than listening to any sponsor's message. And that's right, we don't accept sponsors. Investment fund manager turns $100 million into $1 billion using technical analysis, and then loses it all by swing trading gold in volatile times. George Washington warns of the revolution of trading with lagging indicators. Says it's the redcoats' dream to lull suckers into losing more trades. FANG stock traders use technical analysis to lose millions on positions that had no mathematical teeth, let alone any edge. Trader loses fortune by heeding lagging indicators, like a fool. Dixie traders lose their bags because they had adored a coin-sized hole in their golden pocket. Thomas Jefferson says trading with VEPS information is a revolutionary idea worth pursuing. Facebook traders ignore leading indicators, get burned, their friends don't like it. Hedge fund manager makes 500% return in a year using technical analysis, then loses everything in a month. Year-old trader thinks he can predict market, but ends up in worst poorhouse in the colonies. By traders based on lagging price information, end up neutralized by their opponents. Microsoft traders use fibs to buy high, sell low, wonder why their P and Dell crashed faster than a Windows computer. Theodore Roosevelt discovers early VEPS tools in Africa and notices it was used by an ancient African cryptic warlord. Amazon traders use technical analysis like a magic 8-ball. It's cheap and it doesn't work. Traditional TA trading firm rakes in $10 billion in profits using technical analysis, until market crashes and they lose everything. Traditionally, Google traders search for new trading tools, fail like Bing because they chose to trade with RSI lagging indicators, lead Wall Street traders astray, into financial ruin down by the river. Traders' reliance on lagging indicators proves costly and unreliable. Apple traders think they're smarter than the market, get wrecked down to their rotten core. Fund manager becomes a billionaire using technical analysis, but then goes bankrupt when the market turns. Abraham Lincoln says Laplace knew his maths and his distribution models are going to launch a civil war in the futures markets. Trader who thought he could beat the market gets a lesson in humility. Technical analysis guru loses millions of dollars in a single day after market reversal. Ben Franklin says that RSI is a gimmick that will happen as quick as lightning in the future, and you should ignore it. Netflix traders think they can predict the future with recommendations algorithms. They're wrong. Alpha trading, a better way to trade, and all the fake or real news that's fit to laugh at. Now come learn to trade the VEPS. You're welcome.
There you have it.
Oh my God. It just keeps getting better.
Yeah.
What your what was it? Your binary language girl? Is that what it said?
That's right. Ones and zeros. Computer language.
Oh my goodness. Who else? Who else has this much fun? I don't know, man. We do. We have a lot of fun.
Right.
Oh God, that is a riot. Founding fathers had something to say about lagging information.
That's right. That's why Paul Revere was leading information.
Yes, the redcoats are coming.
That's Right.
The bears are coming. The bears are coming. Oh my God. Oh God. Now I'm off track.
Abraham Lincoln knew that Laplace distribution would kill it.
Oh no. Jesus.
It's a civil war, I tell you, of leading information versus lagging information.
Yeah. Wow. That's all I got to say about all that. That's good stuff, man. That is good freaking stuff. Okay, random walk. You can see here on the 15-minute, man, that thing started dropping in the trend, went immediately back into random walk as entropy percentile was building. Look at this candle. Surprised this didn't flip. Surprised this prediction model hasn't flipped. It probably will on this close. Especially, you close inside this 9 log MA, and this thing could. You can see what happened last time, right? Came down, tested it, whoop, popped it right back up. Honey, man. I'm telling you. Here, Dixie found a little little hope there. Let's go all the way down here. See this 1 minute. Hello. Hello. All right. Get the little pop-it-roo. Boom, boom. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Bear div. Now you're popped up on top of the zero mean right now and a little bull in the 1 minute. Let's see what happens here. Little slide. The slide pattern. Yep, you're down there by the reverse wave trend, 99 log MA. This is how this rolls. This indicator itself, very powerful. You can set this up in so many different ways. This is just the way I've got this set up, is the way it just tickles my fancy. I get the best information the way this thing's set up. But there's literally 5 different plots and the power mean band. And you can change the power mean band up. Doesn't have to be just power means. It can be whatever you want. Sure. Want to look at some gold, huh? I just kind of jumped on it. But I will give you a little taste what's going on with gold. And trust me, it's gonna depend on what Dixie does, man. It's gonna depend on what Dixie does. That's for damn sure. Found some support on the top side of the daily volatility range. And no, we do not draw these lines on our chart on data sets. At the beginning of the day, all these volatility ranges and distribution levels populate. So is what you're looking at here. The red, yellow, and red line, that is the daily volatility range right there. Then you have the weekly volatility range. Red dotted line, yellow dotted line, red dotted line. All right, and then we have a monthly that's up above. Same thing. So is what that's telling you? You've got literally daily, weekly, monthly price action volatility ranges. Then overlaid on it, you have daily and 4-hour normal and Laplace distribution probability levels. Okay, so right now you're on the top side of the 68.3 Laplace distribution range on the daily. You can see didn't close a 15-minute candle inside the daily range. The bulls are down here. The algos, not retail traders, right? Not hedge funds. No, the high frequency trading firm algorithms that literally are using this information to trade with, right? This is what they're using. YouTube Jimmy's out there telling people they're using just all kinds of just madness. Exponential moving averages, right? Fib retracements. I mean, come on, man. It's not it.
Multiple folks overlaid for no reason.
Yes. So, yeah, guys. But yeah, so Dixie, that's what we're looking at here. Here's the first standard deviation right here. All right, about 1924. Let's go over here and look. Let's pop gold up. Get it on the main trading chart here. No, not 3 minutes. Start the daily. We already just did this. I'm going to do it again, though, for our friend who is Kareem. Kareem! We got you, man. Having an outlier. Starting to have an outlier on the daily, too. So what's an outlier? An outlier is a fat tail event within the distribution. So this AT, right? What is this? AT cove. This is the the correlation of variance. No, what the hell is it? God, I've used this indicator so long. It's variance, all right? It's pure variance. Now I sound like a moron. I'm really not. Just bear with me here. Look, so what's it doing on the daily? Look, you're outside the power mean band. You're coming back up to test a reverse wave trend. 1932. Is gold on its way? If Dixie falls off at all here, you'll probably see gold at 1932 here in short set. Today, especially when you're having an outlier. And again, fat tail event within the distribution. And what is a fat tail event? Second standard deviation move or greater. That's what you're seeing right here. So a second standard deviation move or greater within the daily. Guys, I mean, here's a 95 for the plus. 1932. Yep, right up here, man. I'm telling you. And that 1932, damn. What's that lining up with? Reverse wave trend. So you're having an outlier on the daily. The reverse wave trend and that second standard deviation are literally right on top of each other. Right on top of each other. But you got to be fluid when you're trading volatility. Right now, Dixie's pulling back some, right? So the markets will have a little pop. Markets will have a little pop. But as soon as Dixie loses, or as soon as Dixie gains some steam, you'll see gold. You'll see Bitcoin, right? You'll see these risky assets. They're not going to be correlated. You'll find correlation on low time frames sometimes, more with Bitcoin. Gold is literally, the amount of times I've seen gold correlated to Dixie, I could probably count on one hand. I mean, it's not very often. Not very often indeed. And you're also, so what happens if this does come up to that 1932 area and rejects from there? What's it going to reject on? It's going to reject on hidden bear divergence, and the returns oscillator's already turned down, and it's positively correlated. This is on a daily though, right? You start working down through these time frames. There's a 4 hour. Let's see where the 4 hour is in this power mean band. Let's just see. But see, you know, on the daily, right? It's setting up that hidden bear. Exactly the opposite on the 4 hour. Setting up hidden bull. Look, there's no correlation though. And not only are you above the 99 log return moving average, we don't use simpler exponential moving averages. They are built upon price, and price, things built on price are lagging. You even know this, right? It's not like this isn't talked about in the traditional TA circles. Everybody knows those indicators lag, but they continue to use them. You know why? Because they don't know what leading information is. That's what we're here for. We're trying to explain to you what leading information is. Price action follows returns. So everything we have is built on the returns and the distribution. And we throw in a little entropy, a little volatility. Let's go. It's party time. This is no bueno up here. So if gold's going to go up and hit that 1932 level, you're just going to push farther outside on this 4 hour, and the pullback's going to be more drastic. See the 90 minute here. I probably didn't even get this intense on this on gold's data set, but here we go. Here we go. Where was that low at? Yep, no div. No divvy div. Everything's up though. On the 90 minute, this thing could push. Dixie's stutter stepping right now too. Let's see. Yep, everything's up. You got the 30 length Z-score coming out of the dungeon here too. Random walk on the entropy. This is what real trend looks like. On the 45-minute time frame, trend. How do I know? Because the entropy is telling me it's trend. The only credible tool, in my opinion. There's some other things out there, but when it comes to entropy, guys, what is entropy? Why aren't more people using entropy to recognize trend and randomness? I don't get it. Is it just alpha trading? Because I damn sure have not seen another entropy indicator out there. There is one, but we were talking about that group, right? They're not in there to educate people, unfortunately, which is unfortunate, right? There was a point in time where we were all together, but I got a newsflash for you. All the real traders left, and that's who we are. That's how alpha trading was born, right? Because we didn't agree with a lot of things going on over there. And all the real traders left, and it's been their downfall, which is okay, man. So here we go on the 45. You're outside the power mean band. At some point when you're outside these power mean bands, first thing you're going to do is you're going to reacquire the power mean band itself. right? Right here, it bounced off the top side. You're going to come down and test the reverse wave trend, which it literally just did. The previous two 45-minute candles. And then what's it do? Grabs the liquidity from there and runs right to the 9 log MA. Dixie's down to what, 0.65? Okay. Okie dokie. SPY doing? Popped a little bit. It was right at 443. Right. All right. So yeah, that's pretty much for gold, man. Now, if you're looking for some, and here's the thing, let's look on the 5-day, which is a weekly for gold. All right. If you're trading gold and you're looking at like a 7-day or a weekly, you do know it only trades 5 days a week, right? Yeah. Okay. Just making sure everybody knows that. And here's the 5-day. And look, you got wave trend trying to cross that fissure right here. I mean, you are dead in the middle of the power band right now. This is where the workflow comes in, because you're like, okay, this thing could go either way. You are literally right there. And you're right at the 33 power mean. Look, that's where this wick went to. That's the blue dotted line. That's part of the power mean band, but I have it highlighted because it's the 33 power mean. And that is, in my opinion, the most powerful one. And it's usually going to be, it's going to have a lot to do with where is it with the fissure and the wave trend. Right? And when you're getting across, when wave trends cross and fissure, it's a magnet for price action. Did the price action come to it? Sure did. And you bounced off one of these power mean lengths, and then you run right back to the 33. So what's gold's future? Well, number one, I don't invest in gold, right? We're in a digital age. I know people are all excited about gold. You can be excited as you want, but yeah, I'm all for digital gold, a real store of value, which is what? Bitcoin. A lot of people don't know anything about Bitcoin or why we would think that. Well, you need to inform yourself more. Yeah, you're welcome, my friend. You're definitely welcome. So yeah, gold, and it's all just Dixie, man. And not a lot of people talk. People will say some stuff about Dixie, but I will guarantee you there's nobody else out there that puts as much time into looking at these Dixie charts than we do. I mean, really, say Ron. Yeah, they are, man. They are for sure. It's amazing too, because a guy's so smart. He's too smart for his own good. And you know, for the longest time, because he was sick, we all just dealt with it, right? Even like backed him up on stuff just because, well, we know he's sick. And that shit got old real fast. Look, I know a lot of people that are sick, but I know a lot of people that are sick that aren't assholes. Just because you're sick doesn't mean you need to treat people like shit. And then you wonder why you're sick. You realize that's a mirror, right?
Watch your profanity.
That's why. And it's wild, man. I mean, we have a source energy perspective, right? I mean, we're renting these meat suits, in my opinion, right? And we have this source energy perspective that is perceiving life and perceiving life through us so strongly that if you're not aligned with that source, you're going to feel bad. I mean, that's what the emotions are, in my opinion. They're an internal guidance system to lead you to what? The path of least resistance, focusing on what you really want, right? This is the law of attraction. I know people have heard about this, but you don't realize how powerful it is until you stop focusing on negative things. Stop letting it into your internal environment. Focus on the positive stuff in your life. You will be shocked on how things change around. So that being said, I don't know why I went off on that tangent, but it's true, man.
This is ChatGPT.
When you see people happy all the time, there's a reason, man. There's a reason. You got to get there. You got to get there. That's why we're here. Literally, in my opinion, that's why we're here. Figure out what the emotions are. And it's an internal guidance system. It's everybody knows how powerful the body is, right? And you just marvel at it. Nobody really has a clue. Like, what the hell? What is this biological freaking meat suit we're in that's just autonomous? When you go to bed, you don't have to worry about breathing. You don't have to worry about your heart beating. I mean, what's controlling all that? There's a source energy perspective that's controlling all this. So that's what I try to do constantly, is to stay in tune with that. All right. If I feel bad, there's a reason. I'm probably judging something where I shouldn't have any judgment with it at all. It's just perceive it as life. in all its different aspects. For crying out loud. Are we in a simulation?
Hello, this is ChatGPT.
We sure could be. Put it that way. A lot of the brightest minds will tell you we are in a simulation. But all you got to do is look at the world, get a meditation practice, smoke some DMT. You'll be like, yeah, we're definitely in a simulation. All right. Like I said, it's Alpha Trading, man. We talk about a lot of different things here. We really do. At least I
Hello,
do.
this is ChatGPT.
That's why our streams go 2 hours. We cover a lot of stuff. Okay.
Hi again, it's me, Alpha Trading GPT. Fun facts: degrees of separation are considered a good way to predict one's network power. One of Alpha Trading's founders used to work with the son of Forbes Gardner. The elder Forbes was fond of motorcycles. Another one of Alpha Trading's founders used to spend a lot of time at the Indy 500 racetrack. Lots of great motorheads roll around there. VEPS indicators are not motor vehicles, but they can get your trading P&L, motoring right along, if you know when to hit the gas, when to hit the brakes, when to sit idle, waiting for the next green light, and how to get that checkered flag flying with another win to your credit. Alpha Trading, the best retail trading toolset for optimizing your RPM, revenues per minute.
That's right. Tell you what, if you've never been to the Indy 500 and you've only just heard things, I got a news flash for you. It should be on your bucket list because it is the most incredible event you will ever see. It is just, oh my God. You're packed. Literally, back in the day when I was growing up as a kid, guys, there was about 750,000 people at that thing. Right, the seats hold about 450,000, and then they throw 250,000 maniacs in the infield. I'm sure everybody heard about the snake pit.
Right.
I saw the craziest shit happen at that track when I was growing up as a kid, where you're like, how's this even legal? La, la, la. What the hell is going on? But the whole thing is, once you get older, you actually want to see the race. And there's nothing better than sitting in the short chute in between the first and second turn. And when that race starts and those 33 cars come ripping around first turn, hammering it, dude, the hair on your neck stands up. There's 500,000 people screaming, cheering. The energy is incredible. In the race itself, these cars are going 250, 260 miles an hour up the straightaways. And they're going through the short chutes going about 225, 230. It's madness. It's a great race. You should definitely check it out. But it's usually hot. Bring a lot of water. You're going to need it.
People have been there in some years when there were drivers like Mario Andretti racing around there, right?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, Mario.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Incredible.
That's literally, what an amazing time to be there.
Mm-hmm. AJ Foyt, Mario Andretti.
Yeah, there were so many great drivers back then. Back in those days. I mean, not that there's not now, but
Rick
there were
Mears.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, man. It goes on and on and on and on and on.
Drivers in the 70s, 80s, and early 90s, just unbelievable.
And I've been to, I bet I've been to 30. I mean, I'll be B55. Wow. I've seen about 30 Indy 500s. You know what I haven't seen, though? You know what's on my bucket list? Monaco. I want to go to F1 race because watching that Netflix series about F1, I was just like, what the hell? I need to just retire and follow the F1 circuit around the world because that shit looks fun.
Dude, have you ever seen even they have those EV cars driving through there?
Right.
They do a similar race where it's like basically like Le Mans, but with electric vehicles.
Wild.
That thing, that's they're like silent, right? So they're like taking turns and driving down straightaways. And basically, they're silent. It's really creepy and amazing at the same time.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. That's why I like the feel of a naturally aspirated Mopar big block Hemi, manual transmission. Just the electric cars don't do it for me. Are they fast? They can be.
I totally understand, man. I totally understand.
It's just like holy
nothing
crap.
like feeling a rip of that motor.
I bought that Scat Pack. I want to the shit I want to do to that car. I'm going to call it the demon killer when I get done with it. I'm going to stroke that thing out to a 426. Freaking throw the Helion twin turbo system on it. Be putting about 900 horse to the wheels. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, if EV manufacturers had a wit of sense in them, what they would do is they'd make some of those cars have a lot of noise.
Yeah.
Because why not?
Why not?
You know, and also it makes them. It also kind of makes them safer because you can hear them coming.
Yeah, 100%. And so why I got this up on this 5-day, if you guys are watching on TradingView, I know everybody that's been watching these streams have heard me talking about this. You understand what's going on with Dixie here? Look at this little trifecta we got going on, right? You've got wave trend above Fisher trying to find support too. Literally, if this wave trend would have crossed down Fisher, if this data set was down here and that was happening, Dixie's outlook, ugly. Dude, these bulls push this thing up. All three, 33 power mean, reverse wave trend, and reverse Fisher. Guys, they're literally almost on top of each other. Data sets above it. If this runs to the top side of the power mean band, 105.4, you're going to see VIX over 20, easy. You'll probably see VIX at 25 if that happens, because these markets are going to take a dump. I mean, take a dump. Golds are going to get beat up. That kind of a pump, couple point pump on Dixie. Bitcoin just had its pullback. It's not, it's going to be, it's probably going to get hit hard too. Wouldn't doubt it at all. But hey, I'm all for cheap Bitcoin. Bring it, man. Everybody's like BlackRock this, BlackRock that. They're dropping the Bitcoin price because they're going to launch this BlackRock ETF and blah, blah, blah. I don't care about any of that. Good. Pump it. Pull it back. Whatever. Just stack sats, man. Just stack sats. Because I'm going to tell you this right now. When Bitcoin makes its move, it's going to shock everybody. People are just going to be like, what the hell's going on with Bitcoin? Because, man, I'm telling you, if you guys really understood what's going on and stuff, it could happen overnight.
I mean, people who weren't trading Bitcoin even a few years ago, who might be newer to the space, might not even know. But even those who were might not remember. Like, it went from $9,000 or something up to like 64 grand in a couple of months. Right, it started in like September and kept running up through the end of the year in 2020 or something like that. Had a heck of a move, and that was after like a 3.8 or some 3.2K low after the big dump in March. Right around the time that whole thing was happening in the world.
Yeah,
with that disease that was floating around. It went up literally in 2020 from lows of 3.2K up to like 65 grand by December or January of 2021.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Big time.
Totally. And it shot up from like September to January, in December, January, something like that.
Oh shit, I just
and
noticed.
It came back down and went right back up again. Like, that was a wild ride. Like, they had more than 10x.
Jesus.
Practically.
I've been talking. I just noticed the market dumping in there. Jesus. Hello. What are you doing, little spy? Well, Dixie,
As you can see, it appears that we are going down.
Well, as you can see, it appears we are going down. Daily range. Below the 68.3. Wow, that was a fade to first move. Not really even the first move, right? The thing pulled back, bounced off that support level. Man, look at them bears, boy. They reared their ugly head. Here's the top side of the weekly range. That's coming in hot, man. What's that, 440.5? Let me see here. Oh! I forgot. I got in a position. I was talking so much. Was it the right side? Of course. 440 puts that I'm literally... I'm so close to taking profit. How many did I buy? I don't even know how many I bought. 5. Not a lot. Little trade. But I got them cheap, man. 12 cents or something. They're at 40 right now. Yeah. I'm looking for the top of this weekly. So if I'm looking where to take profit at, right? If I would have been paying attention, I might have taken profit right there, to be honest. But now, look, you're below. Is this 15-minute candle going to close below the 68.3 Laplace distribution range? We're about to find out. We got 9.5 minutes. This is a lot of time to play. You're at the bottom. Almost sent a wick to the bottom of the daily range. You close below the center of the daily and the bottom side of the 68.3. Top side of this weekly, that is the 4-hour first standard deviation, this opening 4-hour candle, that could definitely be a nice little target. Front run that, take profit about 440.7. Right around in there. Why? Because don't think the bull algos are sitting here. Don't think they're not. They're here, right? Bears are going to have their way. The bears are going to have to push through this weekly range. I'm telling you, today, if they were to push through this weekly range today, tomorrow could be a bloodbath. Really could. Especially Dixie's showing some resilience. Big time. Big time. And that being where that is on the 5-day, 3-day, and 2-day above reverse wave trend. Goodness gracious, man. Goodness gracious. I'm telling you, Dixie runs the 105 area, a little over 105.5. You're going to see this shit spilling out. There's the VIX is up now. Intraday's still down. That will, if you start closing 15-minute candles in this week below the 68.3, you'll see the intraday volatility. You'll see that going to the green for sure. For sure. Pulled back about 50 cents right now. Did you see the VIX? VIX is up a quarter, up 1.5%. I'm going to say right now, this 15-minute candle is pretty important right here. Why do I use the 15-minute? If I'm scalping, I'll have this chart set on, depending on, because where do I get my entries at? 6-minute, 3-minute, 1-minute. I've got so many different workflows. When I'm looking for entries, though, that's my workflow. And that's why I'm 90% of the time, I get almost a perfect entry where I don't have to limit my loss. I'm taking profit. Right? Now, why can I say that? Because I know what my P&L is. Hello? And it's there. It has been since the VEPS came into my life. You know the only reason? Because when there is a bad trade where people will win 9 trades, their 10th trade that they let themselves get where the trade gets the best of them, you could lose every bit of profit on this first 9. What happens to your P&L, man? It's wrecked. Why don't you just get out of the freaking trade? It's all ego, man. Right? It's being emotionally attached to the trades. You cannot be emotionally attached to your trades, and you have to take your profits. These markets are so freaking volatile. It's insane. Very volatile markets. They will take your profits from you. So if you take your profits all the time, often and early, and you limit your loss, it's a no-brainer what's going to happen. It's a no-brainer. No freaking brainer. All right, Dixie. Let's see where this thing's hovering on. Okay, got that wick right to the top of the daily. That's where the algos picked it up. But then, man, you're right back up here. There's that monthly resistance level. Monthly resistance level. 1, right? It's not this. Yeah, we just did this. Yeah, first resistance level on the monthly. Dollar's got to get back up above it. But that's also on the daily, first standard deviation. So there's a 68.3% chance the dollar index closes in between 103.767 to the top side and 103.232 to the downside. Now the Laplace distribution, same probability level, 68.3% chance. It's a lot tighter. Google the distributions. Google Laplace distribution, normal distribution, and just, in the Google search, hit images. Look at the distribution models. You'll see why. Laplace distribution looks like the Eiffel Tower, pretty much, with big fat tails. Where, everybody knows what the bell curve looks like, right? I mean, hell, it's in you can see examples of it everywhere. So that's why the first standard deviation range is a lot wider than Laplace distribution. And the fat tails on the Laplace distribution, right? There's 3 SDs. They are wide, real wide. So yeah, there we go. Gold's holding strong there at about 1920. Oh boy. Still got a little green in the markets, but turned around quick. There's a lot more red. A lot more red. I saw Tom's doing a yield curve trade. He was down. Don't have to ask which direction he took that in. Why? Because he doesn't have the VEPS, man. It's makes me nuts. It really does. But they're not going to listen. They've done great, man. All the power to Tasty Trade. All the power to Tasty Trade. Those guys are on. They don't need to trade. It's great. What are they doing that's very similar to us? Right? They are catering to retail traders. And they almost say a lot of the same stuff we do. Sick and tired of seeing retail traders getting jacked up. There's no reason. You're being manipulated. That's why. Number one, which I don't like about Tasty Trade, because the first part of their show is nothing but news. People want news, and that's why they do it. I guarantee you these guys don't trade on news, though. I just know they don't. Are they going to show it, though? They got a nice platform, of course they are. People want to see news. You watch Alpha Trading for about a month, you will not want to watch the news ever again. Because you'll realize, oh, yeah. And you know it, too. When everybody talks about manipulation in the markets, what is the manipulation? It's the news, right? People think because these HFT firms have bigger bags that they're manipulating the market. No, they're not. They're buying and selling. They're trying to make money just like we are. The VEPS are going to show you what these HFT firms are thinking, what they're doing. How do you get to understand what a bot is thinking? Because it's, right? Our brain is actually faster, right? Here's the problem, right? Well, there's no way we could keep up with these HFT firms. But we can sure freaking jump on their coattails and gobble up the market with them. And that's all we're doing. That's all we're really doing. Gobbling the market. And you've literally got SPY following Dixie right now. You literally have SPY following Dixie.
People don't realize market manipulation, quote unquote, is literally every order that's being inserted into the books, whether they're executed or not.
Yeah.
That is technically market manipulation. And it doesn't matter if you're entering an order for $1 or 100 million.
Yeah.
Of course, it matters in terms of the size of the manipulation.
Right.
Every order entered is a manipulation.
Yeah.
So it's not that there's some big plot to manipulate or something. It's just absolutely silly. Like Bilbo just said, it's, the news is the manipulation of all manipulations. But technically speaking, every order is manipulation. So when you put your little $25 in on USD coin or whatever, XRP or whatever you're trading, that's manipulation. When you put in your order on Bitcoin for 2 Bitcoins for your trade, that's manipulation.
Yeah.
Right? You're taking part of it every time you enter a trade into the order books, whether that trade executes or not. It's still manipulating the order books. So if you're in an unregulated market where you're allowed to enter trades and exit them, freely, with no recourse or no with no punishment or no recourse or no whatever you want to call it. If you don't actually execute and you're basically spoofing the markets, well, in an unregulated market, that happens all the time. And people do that to run markets up and down all day long.
Yeah. And
if they have big bags, it's very easy for them to do that, move the price to where they want, and then, buy low or sell high.
Yeah. 100%. 100%. You never hear it, though. You only hear about manipulation when they're on the wrong side of the trade because they don't have the VEPS.
Exactly.
Then it's manipulation.
100%.
It's like, okay, so
Yep.
It makes zero sense. People are funny, man. Look,
that's why
you're the one trading.
Is useful because you don't get stuck.
Yeah.
You don't get stuck holding a bag because of lagging information. You've got leading information that says the probabilities are such, and you can make the trade based on that, and you can trust the tools because they work.
Yeah.
And if you don't think that they work, come and try them. They're free to try.
This is a big game of hot potato. Hot potato with the algos, man. That's what we're doing. Who's going to get left holding the low time frame bag? Not me. I'm not going to be holding the low time frame bag. I'm going to take my profit like I'm getting ready to do right now. Here real shortly. That candle really tried to close below this daily range. That's why, man, where it's at right now, I want to see some strength in Dixie. Because literally, Dixie's last few 15-minute candles, down. SPY's literally, these bears, man, they're pushing this thing down. Bulls are going to be waiting right here. Or literally. So we're going to have to see what happens when this bad boy gets right here. Let me look at these strikes real quick, man. 46, you're paying for the puts right now. Paying for the puts. 442's first put in the money. $1.43 ask. $1.18 on the 441 calls. So you're definitely put side. You're paying a little bit of a heavier premium, which makes sense. Let's see. Where's all the money coming in on hot? Yeah, 442 puts. 442 puts and the 445 calls. Really? What were you seeing? Especially up at the 1SD. What delta is that? 8. Jesus, man. Guys, you never, and this is my opinion, right? But if you're trading intraday and you're going beyond the 20 delta, I don't know what you're doing, man. I don't know what you're doing. Every once in a while, I'll throw one out at the 1SD or something that's usually about a 10 delta. But dude, I got to see some stuff in these charts to make me do that. And those are very profitable days. We all know that. When you buy a 1SD strike somewhere and it moves in your direction, you're gonna have a great day. Put it that way. You're gonna have a real good day. But I try not to go past the 20 delta. All right. Which I did. I was right. The 440 puts were right at the 20. They're 30 delta right now, but they were. Right now, the 20 deltas are 439. But yeah, the 20 deltas were definitely the 440s. That's why I jumped on them. Plus, there was a lot of other things going into it. Yep, VEPS. And I wish, and it's hard. There's more I'd like to explain, but I just can't. It's everything that just happens in the heat of the moment from looking at these charts for so long. There's a lot more that goes into this, but it's just, you know what I mean? It's like you get on autopilot with this stuff. It's like I can do it, but it's hard to explain it because everybody's going to have a different perception of what these charts are doing, what it looks like. And until you get that signature, until you can really see it, right? You're going to be doing what a new pilot does, right? What's my altitude, right? What's my speed? What's a GPS saying? All this different stuff where you should just be able to, one day you're just looking at it, you're like, got it, yep. If I don't do something here, I'm going to splat into the ground from 10,000 feet. Get out of the trade. So yeah, let's do it. Time is it? Oh my God. Seriously? 2 hours went that fast? Hey man, it happens. It freaking happens pretty quick. It's almost 11. Madness, I tell you. Madness. But yeah, with Dixie just hanging around down here, gold's taking advantage. What, 1922? Remember, I said 1932. Gold looks like it wants to run to that 1932 range. And right now, I mean, you got SPY dropping off of Dixie a little bit. I'm telling you, Dixie's in that position right now. Let me pop this back up. Where, I'm telling you, this thing pops off this daily range. Look out. The markets are down right now. Literally. SPY and Dixie, pretty much SPY is literally following Dixie. Gold's going up. Bitcoin, probably going up. What's Bitcoin at? Actually pulled back a little bit, didn't it? 26.1.
Yeah, dude. Bitcoin has been pulling back on the 4 hour in a beautiful mean reversion.
Yeah.
I mean, absolutely amazing from yesterday's little pop there. That's just tremendous. First of all, that pop happened right after an intersect. Right during, on the candle. And then the next one. And then after that, after it hit that third standard deviation band to the upside of the 1110 RMLR, has just been coming down perfectly and literally hit the power mean on this candle and is just, practically nothing above the RMLR itself. So we'll talk, and it's like $50 above the RMLR. You could even say it hit it, but well, I like to be precise, but it's almost a full, complete mean version of that RMLR. It's absolutely amazing. We can see things about the future. RMLR, if you don't know what it is,
Thursday.
jump into Discord. You will find out. It is an amazing indicator.
Reverse mean of log returns. It's powerful.
Yeah, it's amazing. Laser drill into the fog of the future.
Speaking of humidity fog, I'm in the pile of it right now. I mean, there's literally, my windows are wet. So I got the AC running in here. AC is kicking on all night. I don't even know if it got below 80 last night. God, man, it's supposed to be 98 today, 98 tomorrow or something. And then next week, cool down. High in the mid 80s, I think. Real nice. That's what I like. Bring it, baby. So you got SPY below the 68.3. Kind of dug a hole for itself. But it's finding support right here at the bottom of the daily range. That's why this 15-minute candle right here, it's got 8.5 minutes left. Remember, I was talking about the last 15-minute candle. I wanted to see it close below the daily. Didn't do it. This candle's important for me right here. This is going to determine whether or not I'm taking my profit. This thing closes below the daily, I'm not. Right? If in the next 8 minutes, this thing pops back up to the bottom of 68.3, I'm going to take the profit. I'm going to lose a little bit of what I got, but I'm going to take it. I'm not going to take that chance of this thing gathering up some liquidity down here, and it's already, especially if Dixie shaky a little bit, although it's almost back to 0.7. Dixie could just make a little move. SPY is going to dump. SPY is going to dump. Let me see something here, man. What are you doing, Dixie? What are you dicking around with? 15 minutes is what I want to see. Because remember, I was waiting for that 15-minute wave trend to get tapped, or at least down into the power mean band. Maybe the 33 log MA. See if it did get hit. Because this was literally almost 2 hours ago when I was doing this. 716. Which trying? Come on, populate. Oh boy, it got close. It got close. Definitely 9-minute hit. We already knew, right? The 6 was almost hit, and 3 it was right at it earlier. I bet the 9-minute bounced right off of it. Let's see. I got a little bit of headache. There's a bunch of people at the restaurants that are sick. I'm like, you little snapper heads. Better not get me sick. Now what? God, I saw, man, there's some stupid states here starting to do this dumb, stupid COVID shit again. Whoops. Hope that didn't get our... I know the algos don't like the C word. We'll just call it the BS. I mean, what are you doing? Give me a break. God, don't do it this time, people. Please. Tell these idiots no. Did you not learn your lesson before? They're trying to see how dumb everybody is. I'm telling you, man. If you don't know what a scam all this was, God, the VEPS definitely aren't going to help you. Keep trading traditional TA. You're in good hands. Yikes. Yeah, there's already COVID restrictions here again.
There are people with compromised immune systems that should really take that stuff seriously. It doesn't matter. Like, people who are sick from other things and are more susceptible to dying from, I don't know, flu-like conditions or whatever that thing has.
Well, that's the thing. The flu literally kills more people than this BS. That's what I'm saying.
Is like people who have susceptible conditions because of that anyway should be taking those precautions anyway, regardless of what this thing is, right? Like they should be taking those precautions and they're getting their flu shots and whatever else. So that of course it's a minority of the people, but there are people like very old people or people with otherwise compromised health conditions, right? So that yes, most people will recover from when they catch this thing, no problem. But there are people who don't, obviously. So it's like the flu, like you just said. It's in a way, it's like a very bad flu, and it is.
Bro, I was at a New
New
Year's party at a little bar. I was up in Oregon looking for property. That was the main reason why I was there, looking at this property in Oregon. Obviously, I didn't get it. But so I went to this reggae show. And dude, I mean, it was like probably a freaking bar that held maybe 100 people, and there's like 500 people in it. I mean, it's just elbows and assholes. Everybody's sweating.
Right.
I got back to Tahoe, and I never got tested. But all the symptoms, everything, dude, I was brutally sick. And it's just me out there, right? I didn't have any family out there, me and the dog. So I had to go out 3 times a day, still taking the dogs out, all that crap. But shit, it was the sickest I've ever been. Came out of it though. Did I get the jab? Hell no, I didn't. Been fine ever since,
right,
man. Natural immunity for the win.
You probably have a good immune system, good genetics or whatever, and so you're not susceptible to having a compromised immune system, thankfully.
Yeah, but there's there are so many other ways to build your immune system. Their immune system's compromised in the first place because people have been taking antibiotics their whole life, been eating poor food. There's all kinds of reasons.
Yeah, but there's people, right? But exactly, but there is a small percentage of people who have like completely compromised immune systems, not because of bad diets, it's because they got unlucky in the genetic lottery, and that happens.
Well,
so those people obviously have to them it's obviously more significant. And
there's
more of a risk.
So much poison.
The other 90 whatever percent of people, it's obviously far less of a risk, and thankfully we can survive that.
Vaccines back in the day did some good. Unfortunately, they are very compromised these days. There's a lot of bullshit in them.
Yeah.
I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole.
The vaccines that were made back in the day that are still in use are still very useful, like chicken pox and measles. Right, you still give those to babies when they're born because you don't want them to catch that stuff.
We got vaccines that took a decade of testing and all kinds of stuff. But then all the sheep just lined right up, though. In my opinion, man. Hey, we got a vaccine. Only took 6 months. You guys want it? Everybody's like, oh, please give it to me. I was just like, I just started laughing. I was like, oh, God help you. Please don't do it. Because we don't know what's in it, man. And there's some weird shit going on in the world right now, if you didn't know. So I don't know. But I agree with you, Yasha. There are people.
We don't know what's in it. I don't know what you mean by we don't know what's in it, because we definitely know the ingredients and stuff. Like it's mRNA platform. But the point is, which you make a very valid point, is the amount of times that, like, yes, we got so much data for the testing for this platform, unbelievable amount of data, because they had far more volunteers for this thing than any other platform that was tested before in a short amount of time. But there just wasn't the time of years of study because it was done so rapidly, right? But we did have a lot of data to go on it, but it was just short-term data, and that's why it yielded short-term results, because they were looking at very short-term data.
Well, and then you realize, is everybody pretty much in agreement how this thing started? I mean, it started. It was released. This thing didn't just pop out of a hole because a couple bats were screwing in the wet markets. That's what kills me, man.
Right.
This thing was, oh my God. Are they trying to kill us all? Maybe. But then you realize, hey, we're in the Matrix. We're in the simulation. This is great. It's like a video game. Yeah. Let's fucking go.
What I think is really evident is the fact that this thing was put out there as a payback for Big Pharma. So, pure and simple.
Dude, yeah, man. Yeah.
It's my opinion anyways. I think it's pretty evident.
They definitely made a lot of money on this thing.
Look at Spy! Oh, and guess what? And guess what they're going to be doing here shortly? They're ramping it all up again.
Oh, yeah.
So,
they are. Yeah, I didn't go along with it before. You think I'm going to go along with it this time? I was the guy they were chasing around in Costco. You got like 5 workers running around that can barely breathe because they're running through Costco with masks on, chasing one guy. Go, sir, you didn't put your mask up. Hey, sir, you didn't put your mask up. I was driving them crazy. I would put it up on my chin. Then I'd put it over my mouth and let my nose breathe.
But you have to realize a lot of people don't have your freedom, first of all.
Yeah,
what I mean by that is, like, parents of kids who go to public school
Yeah.
They cannot afford to educate their kids at home because they got to go to work every day.
I know, brother.
And they don't have a choice but to get their kids vaccinated, and they have to be vaccinated because otherwise they can't go to school functions that are required by the school. They can't do a lot of things. They can't go to a public library. They can't go to anything. They can't do movie theaters.
That's crap that we have to fight as a society. We have to fight back and say no. We're not going to allow these rules without any evidence.
All right, boys. 5 contracts made. Let's see, 440.69. Bottom at 12 cents, $60. Quick $300 in what, hour? Not bad. Not bad. Just got out of that trade. Where did I say? Look, that candle closed below the daily range. What did it do? It ran right to the top of the weekly. I just took the profit right there. Just like I said I was going to. You got to stick to your plan. If that candle would have came up and closed inside the 68.3, I would have taken my profit. Right, because that thing was going to bounce. Now you're at the first support level of the daily, 1 SD. Now, what are we doing in the afternoon session? About to find out. We're going to wrap up this stream, though. But yeah, Yasha, I get it, man. Thank God. And the people that do have kids and had to do all that, they're in public schools. My heart goes out to all of them, man, because you had no choice. Had no choice.
Exactly.
A lot of people for their jobs. That's the position they put people in, man.
Yep. And a lot of people lost their jobs because they refused to take it, but they were like, "No, I'm not taking this," and they quit or they got fired or whatever. It's pretty horrible.
Yeah, man, 100%. Right now, as I'm starting to feel this fog come over me, I need to go make some herbal tea. That's the thing. I haven't taken an antibiotic since I left the military. You got no choice there. They're jacking you up all the time and shit. I remember when I first went in, right? Basic training. They gave me a shot through an air gun that left a hole in my arm as big as my pinky. They literally stuck like 12 vaccines in one shot. My shoulders swole up like a fucking softball. That was the last time I ever got anything pharmaceutical wise, man. I've been on
the military, because people in any military are classified as government property.
Yeah.
Practically every military on earth.
Where I'll tell you right now, you get sick, make yourself some tea. Go to the herb shop, get oregano, thyme, basil. Take 2 tablespoons of each in your tea kettle. Make that tea, drink the whole pot, like 5 cups or something. It'll just kick anything's ass. I'm getting ready to go do it. Something is definitely trying to creep in on me. I got trading to do. Yeah. Oregano, basil, and thyme. Oregano, basil, and thyme. Good stuff, man. Throw in a little some cinnamon essential oil. Anything that's antiviral, antibacterial.
Yeah, boy.
It's good stuff. Good stuff. And another thing where the some Oriental medicine, right? One of the best things you can do, which I'm going to do too, get your hydrogen peroxide, take a Q-tip and put hydrogen peroxide in your ears, and you will hear it. You will hear the hydrogen peroxide just sizzling up bacteria and virus, and because that's where it usually is coming in there. That's why masks made no sense to me. Most viruses come in through your ears, in your eyes.
Well, the masks weren't about protecting you. It was about protecting others.
Well, it's also that when you sit around all day and you are
they
recycling,
don't protect others. The only thing a mask is good for is for somebody spitting on you or something like that. That okay, I can see.
Exactly. It prevents droplets.
As far as those droplets, I mean, the coronavirus is so small, it goes through.
Right.
That's why you got to have a certified mask to protect it.
You got to get one of those certified, 9,000 grade masks or whatever. And there's just not a lot of
people are running around with a joke. It's stupid.
Right. Yeah. Putting on like a cloth rag is a total waste. It's just ridiculous.
Well, you're also
and then these people are driving around in a car with the freaking mask on. They're the only person in the car, or they're outside walking down the sidewalk with a freaking. I mean, what are you doing?
Yeah.
They fried people's brains, man.
That's exactly right.
They fried people's brains. And think about it.
That's what happened.
You're rebreathing your CO2 all day. That is more poisonous than any virus out there. That's what's crazy.
That's not a good thing.
No. It's not at all. That is a slow killer.
We apologize. We don't mean to offend anybody. This is a trading show, but
yeah, we talk about everything here. That's why people like us. So at the same time, and anybody can comment, and it's not like I'm sitting here going, the people that did it are wrong and this, that, and the other. I'm just like,
no, hey, we all got sucked up. I got sucked into it for about 3 weeks.
Yeah, man.
And I was like, I don't know, man. I got to ask some questions here. You know,
that's good. You had me in the DM screaming. Don't do it, man. Oh, Jesus. No, it's all good.
We love everybody.
Yeah, me and my brother. My brother, his whole family. They had to. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Let's wrap it up. 11:05.
As small as our community is, it's powerful.
Well, I'm sitting here looking at SPY at the top of this weekly range. I mean, Dixie popped to 7.5. Let me see where Dixie's at real quick. But you guess where the 20 Delta call is right now? It's at that monthly. It's at that monthly support level that's flipped resistance. And look where Dixie's at. Dixie's at the 1 SD to the top side. This could be a good little play here on SPY. What am I talking about? Right here, this monthly resistance level. It's at the 443. You go up to the 443s, 17 Delta. It's closest then, because you got the 444s at a 10. You got the 442s at a 29. So the 443s right now are 22 cents. This thing pops off the top of this weekly range. Guarantee it goes there. Guarantee it. This is going to be important now. You close 15-minute candles down in this weekly range, you could end up down here to 95.4% Laplace distribution move on the daily, right? So let's see what happens with this 15-minute candle. Keep an eye on it if you're getting into some trades. But yeah, guys, thanks for all the support in Discord and the real talk. That's what we do here, real talk. There's never really going to be any arguments. Everybody listens to each other here, 100%, man. We're not here to discredit anybody or do anything like that. We just like to talk about everything in life. And that's what makes us a powerful group. But yeah, Trading View.
Yeah.
The link to our Discord's in the description. It's all free, man. Right? You're not going to see any affiliate links, nothing like that. Doesn't cost money to join the Discord. Doesn't cost money for the free education. Come into the Discord, open up a support ticket, request the Volatility Starter Pack. As soon as you do that, you'll be upgraded. You're going to see the entire Discord. And immediately your mind is just going to probably melt. Because there is a ton. I mean, when I say a ton, there's a ton of information on all of this in there. And then interact in the chat. See if this is a community you could jive with, right? Because we have fun here. And with all that being said, we're here for you guys. And wherever you live out on this big, beautiful blue marble, have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening. Tomorrow, Friday, last trading day of the week for traditional markets. It's going to be good too. So keep an eye out for it. And we'll see you tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace.